old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design. This is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys getting to the point you start to hear whispers about perfection. They're 9-0. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snaps to see the first action of this game. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
That's a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. This run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 19, cut it. Check.
They're going to try and throw it here. He's got a man left. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. Leading them out, someone who Brock I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Mahomes got the throw on this first play. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Got his man, Thomas has it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So first down from the 41. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Attack! Hey, 43. 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Play action, Mahomes. Caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, they get a complete completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Jaguars are going to have him after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left out.
Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
19, ready, go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. 30. Gets the 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. One splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And a big setback for them to overcome early, Brock, giving them points off that interception. And for a quarterback, a tough way to start the game as well. They got to shake that off.
Yeah, but this is where you really do start to see just the cream of the crop. The quarterbacks that are the best in this league flush, no matter what the circumstances are. But especially the negative ones, you flush them away and you go persevere.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do and support that win. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be first down Denver. Throwing is Mahomes. Setting up the screen. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Another throw for Mahomes. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an act of surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make 2nd and goal much, much more difficult.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, we've got a great chance to win.
And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Jaguars into punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down throw, Mahomes. That's completed right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 30-yard gain block, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
All set now. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away, and it's going to open up the rest of his crew.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down.
It's second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, Ribway.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars going on offense one final time in the opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Come on. Set.
They kick the running back in motion. To throw here on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Practice it. Ready.
Looking to throw here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. So 1st down from the 41. Throwing now off the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. In the red zone now. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going deep. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season, no sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. He's looking deep once again. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Finds the in route complete. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. To pass on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
3rd down.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Willie finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 44. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He'll throw it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Lasers this one. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Hold the ready.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. And bring a tight end in motion right. 1st down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We'll air it out on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Yellow.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running it now out of the gun. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
No!
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Throwing the out route complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready.
3rd down from the gun. He's going for it himself. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run here on 1st down. And we'll take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're throwing it. Setting up the running back screen. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Gonna keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Working on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars down by 7.
Ready up.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw now. All the left side. they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut it to a point late in this one. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go. And get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Come on, come on. Set.
Setting up to pass. Connecting on the slant. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
2nd and 16 at the 44-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Get it. Go.
Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Hey, hey.
Deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Ready.
Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. Clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Dropping back to throw. Hits his running back. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Throwing now.
Check that.
Oh, he's going to run for it. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third.
Okay, ready?
Timeout on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Come on, set.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down.
Back. Ready?
Pass play coming here. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
Ready?
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
And 10 yards to go.
Cowboy 80.
To throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They give it to him again. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Now, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.